Hello and welcome to part four, right? Part four. This is my favorite part of the whole series so far because we're talking about chords. Talking about chords, man. Okay, so we're talking about chords. We're talking about how chords are built, building chords, pop chord progressions. We're going to teach you I'm going to teach you the popular chord progressions, the number system, and playing melodies while we're playing chords. So I'm talking like stuff like that. So let's get right into it. So what is a chord? A chord in music is any harmonic set of pitches consisting of multiple notes that are heard as if sounding simultaneously. All right. So instead of hearing this, you're hearing at the same time. Okay, you're hearing like instead of playing one note individually like this, which we'll call an arpeggio, you know. That's an arpeggio. That means it's arpeggio. It's playing at one note. It's playing one note at a time. A chord is playing. You're playing it everything at the same time. Okay, so that's a chord. How are chords built? Chords are built on the root. Are built by roots, thirds, and fifths. All right, and minor chords are built. Major chords are built by the root, the third, and the fifth, and minor chords are built by the root, the flat third, and the fifth. All right, so let me give you one example. So say we have the C major scale, right? We have the C major scale. In a major chord, right? You would play the root, okay, the third, the root. You play the root, which is a key you're in. All right, so we're in the key of C. You see it? We're in the key of C, so we're playing the root. So the third is the third note in the scale. Okay, so it would be 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. So that's the third, which is E, and then the 5 is the fifth note in the scale. So we play all those three notes together. Okay, so root, third, fifth. All right, and then when we go up, we're talking sevenths, ninths, 11s, 13s, stuff like that. But we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna keep it simple for this tutorial. We're just gonna deal with root, thirds, and fifths because you can do a lot with just these chords right here. You can do a lot with these four chords. All right, the root, second, third, and fifth. You can do a lot with those. All right, just by itself, you can do a lot. I'm gonna show it to you, but root, third, fifth. All right. Now, how would you play? And no, let me go before I even go to how would you play them. Let me go to the minor. Now, the minor is the root. I remember I said it's the root, right? The root. Let me put the pointer. It's the root, right? Flat third, and the fifth. Now remember, our sharps and flats. Where in C major, all right? In C major, the third is E. Now, what is E flattened? By 1, all right? When you're flatting, you flat it by 1, all right? So it would be an E flat, right? So C major, you see how it's more dark? Okay, you see how it's more dark, right? It's way more dark. It's way more sad and somber, where major is more happy. It's more happy. Where the minor version of it is it's just way just. So just more sad and somber. All right. So when building a major chord in any scale, so let's get out of C, right? Okay. Let me give you another example. Let's go to a G sharp, A flat. Let's go to G sharp, A flat. All right. So this is a G sharp major scale. If you guys have forgotten, check the last video. But okay, so G sharp major scale. Now we're playing a G sharp major, right? It's a root, which is the note, which is the key we're in. All right. And now we're gonna play the third, which is 1, 2, 3. We're gonna play that, and then we're gonna play the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got the fifth right there. So that's the major chord, all right? That's the major right there. So root, third, fifth. Okay? Root, third, and fifth. So let's go to another key, A major, all right? Okay? A major. So the root, one to go up 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's E. Play all of them together. Okay, you find the third, we'd find the root. Okay, go up 3 in the scale. So it's 1, 2, 3. That's the third, and then you go 5 in the scale. You get the fifth. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me stop. Get a little too ahead of myself here, but okay. So root, third, fifth. Okay, root, third, fifth, major chord. Okay, root, third, fifth. Okay, root, third, fifth. You can see it on the thing. So root, we're in the key. See, it says major third. All right. Okay, that's an interval. Okay, that's a minor. So let's talk about intervals, right? Since we know the root, third, fifth. Let's talk about the interval, so that will help you better, all right? So the intervals are, let me give you the intervals first, all right? So we have a minor second, we have the major second, we have the minor third, we have the major third. Let me do it in C. We have the minor second, we have the major second, we have the minor third, we have the major third, we have the fourth, perfect fourth, all right? Tritone, all right? That's a tritone, all right? You have the perfect fourth, and you have an augmented fourth. Augmented means be bigger, all right? So when you hear the term augment a chord, it means just to make the chord bigger, which means you're raising a note essentially. So minor second, major second, minor third, major third, fourth, augmented fourth or tritone. You can say a C tritone, but just say augmented fourth, a perfect fifth, an augmented fifth, or a minor sixth. What would you say? Say augmented fifth, major sixth. All right, minor seventh, major seventh, and when you play two notes in one hand from low to high, that's called an octave. All right. Okay. So once you know the intervals, when I say play a major third, okay, that's a major third. Okay, so when I say play a minor second, you know that it's flat, because you know when you're making a chord minor, you would flat the note. All right, so we're talking C, like a major. You want to make it minor, you will flat the third. All right. If you want to do a minor second, all right, you're playing the root, the second, and the fifth. which makes it a sus chord. All right, which makes it a sus chord, by the way. Sus chord is playing the root, second and fifth. Sus, that's a sus 2 because it's the 2, the second note that you're playing with the root and the fifth. That's why it's called a sus 2. And a sus 4 is playing the 4th note with the 5th, and 4th note with the root and the 5th. Okay, so minor intervals. We know our intervals now. Okay, so since we know our intervals, we're gonna learn how to play these chords. Like, what's the fingerings? All right, so here's the C major chord, by the way. Okay, which is C, E, G. All right, root, which is the first note in the scale. You can see the 1 right there. Sorry for the blurry image, but you can see the 1. Oh, my bad. You can see the 1, 3, 5. All right, this is for the same thing for every key, every note, every key. It's the same thing. All right. So here's a picture of how your hand should be. All right. So for the right hand, okay, the root plays with the thumb. All right. So the root. So this is looking like A. This is A minor chord. All right. This is an A minor chord. Your root is this, all right? The A, okay? The A is the A, all right? The root is the A. So you play your first finger, all right, on the root with a right hand, okay? The third finger correspondingly goes with the third finger, goes with the third note, which is the C. And the fifth, which is, because every chord is either a root, flat 3, fifth, or a root, third, fifth, all right? So it's be a root. In this case, it's a root, flat 3, flat 5, all right? Same thing with the major chord. So if we're in C, root, third, fifth, you would play 1, finger 3, finger 5. And the correspondingly, and with the right hand, the left hand, I mean, it's a mirror opposite. It's a mirror, all right? So instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 5, it's 5, 3, 1, going from left to right, all right? So it would be 5 on the root, okay? 5 on the root, 3 on the third, and 1 on the fifth, all right? So put your hand on the piano, okay? And play with your right hand. 1, the C, the A, the C, and the E. With one finger is 1, 3, 5, okay? And do it how you see it on the screen. Okay, so that is how you play the chords. Now the number system. Now we're starting getting to the juiciness. All right, not really, but the number system. The number system is pretty simple. It is. All right. Any scale you are in, most of the times, is a major scale. All right. You don't have to name the letters of the scale. All right. In this case, you don't have to name the letter scales, but instead use numbers. Okay. The number system is used for musicians who play out on gigs and stuff like that. It is used to help them when they're playing chords. All right. So each note in a scale that you're playing. So let me go back to my screen. Each note in a scale that you're playing, let's say C major, has 7 notes. All right. These being the same note. All right. So okay, they have 7 notes, all right? 7 notes. They all have 7 notes. Okay? But instead of saying, "Oh, play a C, oh, play a D, play a E," don't have to do that. All right? Yo, just say if we're gonna see every note from starting from C to B is 1 to 7. Yo, play a 6. Yo, play a 2. Play a 5. Play a 1. Play a 3. Play a 4. Play a 3. Play a 7. You know? Instead of just saying, yo, play a B diminished. Like, that's too much to say. Just say, you can, it's so useful that you can just put your fingers up. Like, that's how useful it is. All right? So, that's the number system. It's gonna get more easier, all right, when I show you this chart right here. All right, so we're in the key of C, okay? Now, each note in the key has a corresponding chord, okay? Each note in the key has a corresponding chord. If you're in C major, C is going to be major, all right? C major, all right? If you're in the key of C minor, C is going to be minor, all right? So, in the key of C major, C is a major chord. Then the 2, which is D, is going to be a minor chord. All right? The E, which is the third note in the scale, is going to be a minor chord. The 4 is going to be a major chord. Okay? The 5 which is G, is going to be a major chord or a dominant chord, but we're just sticking with major and minor. The 6 is going to be a minor chord. The 7 is going to be a diminished chord, all right? And the root is going to be a major again. Now, the diminished chord is a different chord. You never heard of that, all right? You haven't heard of that. But let me explain it. The diminished chord is built on thirds, okay? So pretty much, if you're starting on a let's go back. We got this B diminished right here, which is in the key of C. Every set. Let me say this again. Every scale that you're in. So D, A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and the sharp keys as well. So like G sharp or F sharp or B or A sharp or B, A sharp, B flat, G sharp, A flat, F sharp, G flat. Every key, this works for it, all right? So every major key you play in, the first note is major, the second note is minor, the third note is a minor chord, the fourth note is a major chord, the fifth note is a major chord, and the sixth note is a minor chord, the seventh note is a diminished. This applies to every key. All right, so that's why it's so useful, is because it's so universal through all keys, that if we're in one key, if I'm in A sharp, all right, if I'm in A sharp and I say go to the 2, that would be C minor. If I say go to the 3, that would be D minor. You know, so instead of saying yo go to D minor and then go to this, I say we're in the key of B flat. Then I say, go to the 4. You know it's a major. Go to the 6. You know it's minor. Go to the 5. You see? Go to the 1. Go to the 3. Go to the 4. 5. 6. 5. 4. 3. 4. 5, 6, 1, 3. I'm doing extra stuff there, all right? But for the most part, it is applicable with every key. If I go to G, and I say go to the 2. So I'm in G, right? G major. Go to the 2. Go to the 3. Go to the 4. 5. 6. 7. You know? It applies to every key. Every key. Now let me go back to the diminished chord here, because I completely went over that. So let me go to the diminished chord here. The diminished chord is built on thirds, all right? Minor thirds, rather. Okay, so if we play a B major chord, if we flat it, all right? That's our minor third, all right? Now we gotta flat the fifth now. We flat, so our diminished chord is pretty much a flattened third and a flattened fifth, all right? That makes it diminished, all right? So flat third, flat the fifth. See? Okay? So every scale has a diminished chord, and it's pretty much a major chord with a flat third and a flattened fifth. That's how you find it. Okay? So it's the same hands positioning, all right? Same root third fifth, all right? It's just the same position. The position holds, all right?